babies, what's up, my darling MVPs? How are you all doing? It is actually a rainy Sunday here, like it rain notoriously. So ignore the background sound or whatever. Like for 3 days, it's been raining non-stop. Okay, so just ignore the noise. We have to gist anyways, regardless. You get the point. Meanwhile, welcome back to Seyi with me, just me where you get the gist. As it is waiting, as it is hard. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If it's snooze, you do well, you lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or is it still on a far long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it is hot? Guys, talking about the gist as it is hot, the clock is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. Very soon we would know who will be going home today. Meanwhile, the housemates had their diary session. You know, some diary session is giving, this person is going, while some are like, maybe this person no go sha. But we'll tend to talk about all of them right now on how the housemates pour out their mind to Biggie brother. You know, meanwhile, before we discuss about that, guys, Ike, in a nutshell, in the space of few minutes, downloaded everything that transpired last night to Venita from the beginning to the end, and everything. And guess what? There's something I heard I want to tell you guys. Ike did tell Venita that White Money asked Doyin to kiss him. I think that was what triggered the discussion between Doyin and CC in the salon, you know, because she actually did mention that kiss, but it took me like I know hear well. Not until Ike now told Venita the same thing. I'm like, what, really? White Money told White Money, your cup down for we can't go ask you another one today, you know. So I'm like, hey, White Money told, you know, Doyin to kiss him. I'm like, okay. Alcohol is a word. It's not anybody's mate though. Anyway, still talking about White Money, father of the people. I'll be the bull of the bullets. How would I put it? He was here. Messi was trying to tell White Money, you promised me you would do better than fraud, though, but you're not keeping up to that. And White Money was like, no, I didn't say I would do better than fraud. I only said I would try my best. How will I do better than fraud? Fraud I would do fast, not because of, you know, me, I cannot do it, though. I cannot be playing a husband role when I'm not married yet. I just did laugh. Anyways, guys, let's enter the diary session. Then I will start with that of General Pere. You know, the Pere's diary session. Pere was like, he is so nervous. You know, Biggie was asking them how their highlights for the week, the housemates they would want to save if among the nominated housemates, and also the housemate they would want to leave if they could evict. So Pere was like, his highlight was winning the HFM tax, and he was like, if he is to, you know, nominate any housemate to save, that is gonna be Angel. That Angel is a friend, somebody she knows well. Then that if there is a housemate is going to vote out, like evict, that housemate is gonna be Ike. Yes. Are you surprised? You don't need to be surprised. At least Ike don't sell Pere one or twos, and he don't see the ways where Ike take go gossip in gist to CC. So I think I expected him to mention Ike. So he was there because of Ike nonchalant attitude actually towards tax and everything. So he feels, you know, Ike would be the person he would want home, you know. Meanwhile, thanks there everywhere. If you watch all of this housemate diary session, you would feel is that they are really kind of tense. They are not having it at all. These people that is standing up, they do not know who will be going and who will be staying. Anyways, I love that kind of tension. Even me that is discussing with you guys now, I dey tense. Anyways, Seyi's diary session, you know, Seyi was like, if he's gonna save, right, that he's gonna be saving Ike. Yes, that in as much as people see a different behavior in Ike, that Ike is a smart dude, that guy is somebody that has a lot of potential in him. All he needs to do is embody those potential, that he has a lot to display, to give out. But it's for him to believe in himself, you know, and have that, you know, that he has it. And then he was like, if he would vote out one housemate, that is going to be Angel. And of course, I was not expecting less. I was expecting him to mention Angel. You know why? Because the two of them, they don't like themselves. You know, so his reason is that Angel has this negative energy, you understand, and also has this way of trying to, you know, trigger him, so that among everyone standing, among the housemates standing up for nomination, that is going to be Angel. You understand, that would be going home. And of course, it is what it is. I expected that one, and I knew he would be saving Ike also. Though some people were like, he did not save Adekunle, but me, we're talking about Adekunle that has been spending most of his time at the garden. oh. Anyways, Biggie called him. He went in weary, and Biggie was like, how are you doing and all of that. He was like that he is not good, that he is not fine, but it is what it is. Biggie was like, okay, I will trade your thoughts for a money point coin. And he started letting things out. He started way back from Thursday. Yeah, he was like, he doesn't know if he does not have any right to, ask or maybe advice or question something, that in this house the guys have always have ways to respect the ladies. Reverse also is the case for the ladies. But what really happened on Thursday at the pool, that Alex actually did punched Ike eyes, and Ike had a swollen eyes, you understand. And then Alex was given this notion that Ike was trying to remove, as a stripper, of her clothes, while trying to, drown her. And he was trying to change the narrative that it is not what it is, and next thing, they burst out into argument. And another one that happened that's with him and Alex again was the Pepsi tax, about the chair thinking, that he did not really say much, and then that one also became an issue, that he was like feeling like, is he not supposed to, does it that he cannot have a say or something. And also he said something that he has PSTD, that about tasks that he has done in his previous season, that whenever he is doing it this season, like he fidgets, he go they shake, like, that for example the super commando tax, after winning the first distinct tax, then he was seeing the faces of the housemates that it was not giving. Now let them enter the arena to start up the tax, and then he could not even open the lock and all of that he found his hands shaking, sweating and all of that. I think Adekunle will codedly be questioning himself, like, why is it that I do not really do well the way I do in tax? But he said something now that he has PTSD over tax that he has done during his season, doing them again. Let's believe that one. And anyways, he spoke about Venita, the argument they had during the Pepsi tax, that Venita said Adekunle likes everything to be his way, that even when despite the argument they had, when they now went to the arena to perform the Pepsi tax, that he tried his best to put in his effort, that even when he tried to get close to Venita said a word to him at that stage that he really felt in a kind of way. It was like, okay, then it is what it is. That he said that this week is his observing week, and that he has observed a lot from people who are close to him and also about himself. You get, ranging from the moment Venita called Ebuka my darling on Sunday eviction, and then Ebuka was like, your darling is the person sitting beside you. That from that moment he started to reason. I do not know why he reasoned that part like that though. So obviously it is giving Adekunle and Venita actually having ish because of that Pepsi tax, not necessarily because of Adekunle is up. Because I said it that if it was just because of Adekunle is up, Adekunle would have been by her side trying to make her strong. That is why I said it cannot be. Meanwhile, people are like coming for Venita. You choose all the time to have ish with a guy you are in a ship with. It's now when he is up for eviction, because you know that he might go, so that you would easily move on, so that people will not say, oh, you had a guy in the house before he left and you're doing this and that. That you should watch out. Immediately the eviction is over and Adekunle did not go home, Venita would want to speak to him. Anyways, we'll see how that one goes on. Me, I'm just delivering as it hot. All right. Adekunle was also asked whom he's going to save. He said he's going to be saving Lucy. That the reason is this, that Lucy have not had time among the new guests to be close to others, so that he would love to save Lucy some time to unwind, discuss and gist, that before coming to the house, that he has heard a lot about Lucy being all out there, but coming to the house, she's showing the other part of her, being calm and everything. So he would want to save Lucy and evict Angel, because him and Angel are not friends. Now, talking about Angel in her own diary session said that first off, that she's not happy that Venita called her out today to actually have a conversation with her about the PMP thingy that happened how many weeks ago. All the while you've been in the house, you've not had that conversation with me, you've been discussing it with other people, then you choose today that I am up to discuss it with me because you know that I'm up for eviction. So Angel was that she's not happy about it, but she don't want to discuss about Venita in her diary session. But if she happened to be saved this Sunday, her next diary session, she will be discussing it. For now, she want to enjoy the highlights she gets because she is up. Meanwhile, did I even tell you guys how gorgeous this girl look? Like, she's so beautiful. I was just like, oh, this girl's so sweet though, She actually said she needed to look sweet because in case if she did go house, she could go home with pride, looking good, you understand? And she also told Biggie that if they evict her, that it is their loss because she's fun, she's this, she's pretty, she's that, So she just dey hype herself anyways, And also she said that the person she would save is Pere. Yes, she said Pere is just like her, that Pere is just like her male version, you understand? That she will save Pere, and then the person she would remove. Of course, you don't need to get Seyi. She said she's gonna remove Seyi. The feeling is mutual for those two. Then talking about Ike, our Tupac. Now, when I started this video, I said there are some diary session that I felt that this person is going. Ike's diary session made me feel that, yes. Ike's diary session made me feel that. The way Biggie they give this boy advice, say he is this, he should believe in his potential. That was when I knew that, Biggie, is Ike going? But it is what it is. Whatever happened tonight, it is what it is. So for Ike's diary session, Ike said he really hope, that he has actually made himself proud. He came here for his brand and everything. That in this house, it has been with one banter and the other. The friendship he has made, if they are quarreling today, tomorrow they have settled. Tomorrow he's cooking for this person. The next tomorrow he's preparing lunch for the other person. That has been a roller coaster of various ride, with his friendship in the house, which is Mercy and Sisi, So he was like telling Biggie that, but in everything, he really hope he has made his family proud. That he knows that some people might not really like his person, maybe because of the kind of behavior he puts up in the game. But at the same time, what he wants to know is he hopes if he goes outside there today, that he would look at the screen and be like himself. He is proud of himself, and he was able to showcase himself, you understand? And then he was like, though you do not want to go, but if he happens to go, that he really hope that it is worth it, that he actually did show himself, unlike the first season, So about the housemates he would want to save and the housemates he would want to, evict for eviction, he said that for saving, that he now started mentioning that he would have loved to save Seyi. We all know that Ike and Seyi are kind of close. He said he would have loved to save Seyi, but the reason why he would not save Seyi is because Seyi is in between. That Seyi not really did the game like that. You understand? That Seyi is not really in the game like that. He's just like this. He's not being strategic or whatever, So Seyi aside, that also another person he would like to save, that is major nominee, is Pere. That Pere is one person that is strategic, and that the guy knows what he is doing, that nobody can bring him down. So he would like to, have to form an alliance with Pere so that they will be able to work in weeks to come. And he was like, the other person he would love to save also is Lucy. That Lucy is cool, she's a nice person, but he would have to choose between Lucy and Pere. And the high takes is for Pere, you understand? Because that he would have loved to save Lucy too, but Pere would take the higher chance because he would love to work with Pere in the house together as alliance, you understand? They would work together to get the house. So he was like, he has noticed that the two friends he has in the house, Mercy and Sisi, that one, which is Sisi, is getting closer to Prince, and Mercy is getting closer to White Money. That his plan is that if he remains in the house, that he want to be close to Prince and White Money respectively, because he doesn't want anything that would happen that would make it be like ish of a clash of friendship between these people is close to this person, or this person is not close to this person. And he said if he has to evict one housemate, it's going to be Angel, not for any reason, but because he sees Angel as a threat. And that Angel, na him they rule the cabal. That Angel, that he thought he's going to, when he was coming to this house, he thought he's going to be the head of alliances, but Angel is taking that over. He's the leader of the female gang, you understand? So that Angel will be the person he would love to nominate, in as much as she's a sweet girl, but he would love to evict Angel out as a threat. Meanwhile, he also said Ilebaye is someone he's actually getting close to, and he's seeing forming alliance with her later on in the week, because Ilebaye is also a sweet girl, in as much as they have had their own squash and everything, but he has gotten to see another side of Ilebaye. I'm like, interesting. And then Lucy's diary session, this one kind of got me emotional because she ended up crying in between. There is something about life. Some of the behavior we tend to display is us because of the reasons, some of the things we have gone through in life. You understand? That is why sometimes if you want to judge a person, you'll be like, well, who knows what this person don't pass through? You get. Now, why I said this is because in her diary session, she actually came in happy, telling Biggie that she's happy that she's leaving today. And yes, Biggie confirmed it that Lucy is leaving today, because Biggie told her that your 2 weeks ends today. Now, the question is Lucy only the guest going today? Is the 2 weeks not meant for all the Biggie's guests? Is it gonna be one after the other? I don't understand. But anyways, we'll see how that plays out today. If it's just gonna be only Lucy, or if others will be going alongside. Because with the way Biggie had a diary session, he did not have any diary session with others, just only Lucy. And I feel if Biggie wanted to send both Prince and others away, he would have mentioned them as being nominated too. You get? But let's see how that goes. Sha. I know Biggie, they have their plans already. So Lucy was happy that she'll be going today. She said she's so happy. And also, she later on felt emotional, that she said she hoped she really brought love and light this time around, because her previous season, that when people heard that she'd be coming, they were expecting Basbos, and then she gave something else. Reverse became the case, that she purposely do that because it's not all about Basbos, you understand? She want to show that she has this love inside and everything, and that she hopes she has been cool ever since for the 2 weeks, and she hopes she doesn't have ish with anybody outside of the house, that it's just love and light from her end. And she also started feeling emotional that after her season, that people barely tried to help her, people do not come to her aid, even like it made her to be on an edge, that she could not even ask for help anymore. But last those things actually build her up, and that she has grown up, and she's actually becoming something good for herself. And Biggie actually applauded her and tell her that she's not just doing great, but she's an all-stars. She was really tearing up, she was crying. And then Biggie was like, after hailing her, and then Biggie asked her whom she would have loved to save. She said she would have loved to save Pere. That's why she would have loved to save Pere, is because people tend to see the other side of Pere, but that Pere has a soft part of him, that which if people see, they would really love him, that he would love Pere to stay in the show, so that people would tend to see his other parts, this rain is so heavy, haba, all right, coming from Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, I kind of feel bad for Adekunle. This issue with Venita should be an eye-opener for him, that she's neck deep in the game and is ready to discard him whenever she deems fit. I hope it sinks in. Guys, you think so, right? Do you think Venita is actually playing the game? Because I've heard Ike have a conversation with who again? Having a conversation with someone, telling them that he feels that Venita is really in love with Adekunle, but they are not sure of Adekunle. Now, this one, Gloria said Venita is in the game, but for Venita to add this way while her man is up, Jigo, coming from Big Love, why do you want to evict Lucy to cover someone? You want to evict one real housemate and Lucy the fake housemate. We are watching today, evict the real housemate too. Well, I hope Biggie, anyways, if Biggie does that and it's Seyi and Lucy that is going, then I would still like it though, I will not complain. But if it's not Seyi and it's Ike, I no go happy. Anyways, guys, make a drop info as it hot. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget, I love you, and I hope you love me too. Hope you are not having a cold evening like I am having right here. Bye for now, guys.